Hi, Jesse Kaiser here for GoodyearBrakes.com. If you're ready to change your own brakes, there are a few things I would like to share that should make the job faster and just a little bit easier to get it done right. Here are my top 10 tips. Tip number one of the most important things to consider when getting ready to install new brakes is quality. Never buy cheap or non-branded brakes. At Goodyear Brakes, one thing we are certain of is that your brakes are the most important safety system on your vehicle. So for that reason, never skimp on quality. Goodyear Brakes has worked hard to develop brake systems to use specifically for your vehicle. So go to GoodyearBrakes.com, enter your vehicle's year, make, and model to discover the exact brake kit or brake parts designed for your vehicle. You'll see the correct rotors, calipers, and pads, all of them built to meet or exceed your original equipment manufacturer's specifications. Tip number two. Okay, you've selected your quality Goodyear brakes and you're ready to install them yourself. Obviously, your personal safety is the first order of business, so make sure you're wearing proper safety glasses and gloves. Use jack stands to support the vehicle and place the jack exactly where your owner's manual instructs you to. Place a wooden block behind the rear wheel and slide the wheel underneath the frame just for some added protection. Tip number three. It's easy to overlook or forget to properly grease, lubricate, and clean important bolts and parts when replacing your brakes. So remember, put a little grease on the back of your brake pads before snapping them into place. Also remember to take the guide pins out of the caliper, clean them thoroughly along with a rubber boot, and apply silicone brake grease. Tip number four is pretty obvious, but it's still worth a mention. Make sure the car has been sitting for a while and make sure the entire brake assembly is nice and cool. Easy, right? Tip number five. Okay, let's look at some rotor tips. When you replace the new rotor, use a lug nut to secure it to the wheel hub and keep it stable while you're putting the caliper back in place. This prevents the rotor from moving while you're working on it. All right, tip number six. This handy little tool is a brake caliper piston compression tool. As you put miles on your vehicle, your brake pads naturally wear down due to friction being applied during braking. This causes the piston to adjust and move closer to the pads. So this tool compresses the piston back into place to allow your new pads to fit. If you have a two-piston caliper, you can also use a C-clamp like this. Use an old brake pad to help compress the piston, and now you're ready to install your new Goodyear brake pads. Tip number seven is the easiest and one of my favorites. When you're ready to change the brakes and you have loosened the lug nuts on your tire and jacked up the vehicle, simply turn your steering wheel to expose the wheel hub. This makes it easier to access the brake assembly. That's it. Simple, right? Tip number eight. Once you've taken the old rotor off, grab a wire brush and remove the dust, dirt, and rust from the wheel hub. Now, hit it with some brake cleaner to create a nice, clean surface for the new rotor. Tip number nine. Here's a really easy tip. Before you install your new Goodyear brakes, take your microfiber towel and some brake cleaner and wipe off your new rotors before you install them. Tip number 10. Right before you bleed your brakes, use a suction cup or a turkey baster to drain the fluid out of your master cylinder. This will help drain old brake fluid faster. Once drained, fill it back up with new, clean brake fluid. As you bleed the brakes, you will see the old brake fluid draining out, and then the new clear fluid will appear. That's how you will know your brake bleed was a success. I hope these tips will be helpful. For GoodyearBrakes.com, I'm Jesse Kaiser.